Hi, my name is Nuraina Ibrahim and my street number is BTPL 200-59437. I'm going to explain on the booking system.
Okay, so for the booking system, there are three pages, which are login page, registration page, and class booking page. Okay, so first, we're at the login page. In this page, we have first the welcome sentence, followed by username and password, where user must input both of that and press the login button. If they haven't registered, then they need to press the register button, and then we'll proceed to the next page, which is the register page. Okay, so now we're at the second page, which is the register page. Here we have name, username, password, retype password, contact number, and position. User will have to fill all of that and then press the register button. However, if the user have already registered and they wish to just straight away log in, they can press the back button and they will be directed to the login page again. So the last page, the class booking page, we have date, time, topic, and presenter. User must fill all of that and press insert button, and if they wish to delete any of the inserted classes, then they can press the delete button, and if they wish to exit from the page, they can press the exit button and they will be directed to the login page again. Okay, so now I'm going to share to you on the Java for this system. So now we're at the flowchart. So first we must declare our variables. We use string, boolean, integer, and also array. So for the first page, we must input username and password. If the username is the same with the registered username, then if true, they will go straight to the booking page, which they will input date, time, topic, and presenter until they are satisfied with the booking, and then they will go to exit. However, if the username is not equal to the registered username, then an output of your username or password is invalid. New user, please register will present. And so if the user wish to register, true, so they must input register name, register username, register password, register password, input register contact, input register position, and then to validate, the register password is not equal to register so if true, the output will be the password doesn't match and they have to re-input both variable again. However, if it's false, then they will go straight to the login page, and if the username or password are not the same, then they will have to re-input until it is the same. However, if those who wish to continue the login page and not register, they must input username and password again, and then after done at the login, they will direct to the last page, which is input date, input time, input topic, and input presenter until they are satisfied, and then the process ends. So for the first page, the login page, we first must have the package and class. As for this page, we use public class login, and since we use JFrame, so we extend to javax.swing.jframe, and then we test the username and password whether they are equal to the registered ones, and if they do, they will be directed to the next page, and we use webinar w equals to new webinar w dot set visible true, w dot pack, w dot set location relative to null, w dot set default close operation, login dot exit on close. And if the username and password are not
similar to the registered one, they will receive a warning which is your username or password is invalid. New user, please register. And then we also have the close and minimize button for this page. And then if user press the register button at the login page, they will be directed to the register page, and we use the same code for that as well. Okay, so now we're at the second page, which is the register page. So the starting we have package and then the class. Since we use register, so public class register extends javax.swing.jframe. Since we use option pin in this page, so we must import javax.swing.jOptionPin. Next, we must declare all of our variables, and then the user must input all of the variables, and if the password entered along with the retyped password, if both variables receive the same input, then they can straight go to login. However, if the input are different or not the same, then they will receive a message on option pane about the password doesn't match. And then if they press the back button, then they will be directed to the login page. And we also have the minimize and close button on this page as well. So now we're at the last page. Same goes to the previous pages. We have package and class. So for this page, we use public class webinar extends javax.swing.jframe, and since we want the date to be in format, so we use such formats, and then we validate the variables using such format to make sure that user enter all of the variable. However, if user doesn't input all of the variables, then option pin of please enter all data will be present, and then the data of the variables will be stored table that was on the page. For user to delete any data, we use such format, and if the user press the exit button, they will be directed to the login page, and we use the same code that we use from the previous page for this one. And this page also have the close and the minimize button. And that's all for me. Thank you. In data variable,